Hello, everybody. It is Ray's Readings and Oyuk. We are back again for another extended reading for everybody. So, just before we get into anything, I just want to quickly clarify the title, as it could be a little bit confusing and misleading. So, this is the extended reading for part one that I did over on Instagram yesterday. I had a little bit of a fiasco. I thought that the reading wasn't going to post on Instagram yesterday, so I moved on and I decided to stream on Twitch instead of bothering to come on here and continue the extended reading on YouTube, because again, I thought that it wasn't posting. So that's what is going on there. So this is a continuation of yesterday's reading, not a different one on a different day. All right. So with that, guys, I'm just going to move into the usual little beginning part here of the reading. So I'll give you all a very quick explanation on my buddy here, Oyuk. So this is Oyuk. He's handmade by me. He was an idea that was channeled to me last year sometime in 2020 through Spirit. They let me know that this little fluffy teal friend wanted to come through. He wanted to be manifested in the physical so that he could be here to support me, encourage me to be able to speak my truth, as well as to support me on a mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level. Something else that I should mention about him that's very important is that a big reason and a big part of him wanting to be here and wanting to be present in all of these readings for everybody is that he very much wants to be a light, loving, accepting, energetic support for you all who tune in here. So yeah, that's his reason for being here. So with that, we will move into the quick little reminder, the quick little call to action. So everybody, please either continue or start praying, sending good light, love, energy, healing, protection, all that good stuff to the people of the Ukraine right now. It is definitely very needed. Your support is felt, and it does make a very positive difference in that situation and in the world at large. And of course, if there are any other things going on out there, big global issues, groups of people or individuals that you think you need your time, your attention, your good positive energy, you can definitely always send, love and light and good energy and healing and all that stuff out there in the world. That is always available to you. And again, it does make a really positive difference in the world at large and raising the collective vibration. All right, guys. So with that, we'll jump into the singing bowl. We'll join in together for some energetic cleaning, clearing, cleansing, and healing. And we'll just overall get ourselves in the right mindset for the reading today. And then we'll get into it. All right, so let's do that. Oh, cut it off here. Alrighty, everybody. So I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible. We're going to go ahead and get into the reading. So I'll give you a gist of the cards that came out in part one. So we have the Queen of Pentacles upright, then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and we have the World card. So in essence, the reading was about this Queen of Pentacles really has her attention, her time, and her energy really set and really focused on what it is that she values in this current point in time. So this has to do with material endeavors, things that she's really focusing on, trying to build, trying to cultivate, right? So this could be her own business, her life's work. And sorry, when I say she and her, I mean it's a feminine energy. I don't necessarily mean that you have to be a woman or resonate with identifying with that gender to resonate with this reading. I hope that makes sense. But this person, this Queen of Pentacles, is just putting a lot of time, energy, effort, and attention into what it is that she's trying to build for herself, what it is that she's trying to cultivate, because she wants the world for herself. She sees this. She wants this completion, this freedom, this ease, this knowing, and this stability and this abundance in her life to know, okay, I have everything that I could ever want and need, so I can relax, I can let go, I can be free, and stand in my power and in my stability and in my authority is what I'm getting. So with the Three of Cups here in reverse, this to me in this reading is just talking about, we're kind of putting all the other things on the back burner. It's just feeling like distractions. Like there's so much passion and gusto to just go for it and do what it is that we want to do and work on what it is that we got going on, like keeping up with friends or going out or doing this and that. It just feels like a distraction. So it's like, let me just work, let me do my shit is what I'm getting. And so when I was talking about this, I also saw 444 on the clock. So that is a number all about stability, security, balance. It can be very closely linked to me, to the Pentacles, and to finances as well. So very interesting that we have all these synchronicities coming out so far. So I'm going to pull some more tarot for this energy. I really hope that the cards cooperate and expand on this reading in particular, since this is a day later from when I read the first part. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. Let me just check the orientation of it. Okay, so it wants to be in reverse, but I just feel like that's not right. Let me see. Yeah, no, it wants to be in reverse. It is fighting me. It's like, nope. So Queen of Wands in reverse. Very, very interesting. All right, so one almost slipped out there, but it didn't quite want to. So let's see what else comes out. All right, we have the Lovers card. Very interesting. I actually had to go back through the deck to relocate these three cards so I could remember what it was about and show you guys. And I actually did see the Lovers card, and I'm personally always drawn to this card. So very interesting that it came out. Then we have the Nine of Cups. Here's the Lovers. I don't know if I showed this one. And the Queen of Wands. I think I might have shown that. I don't remember. But there you go. If I did not, let's see what else needs to come out. So very interesting so far. The Moon card in reverse. Okay, also very interesting that this Moon card came out, because I was trying to remember what the cards were that came out before I just went back and rewatched the video, and I was like, I know there was a major arcana in there. Was it the Moon? No, it was the World, but I thought it was the Moon. So very interesting that this is coming out in reverse. So to me, this Moon card is talking about clarity, right? Okay, Judgment. Very interesting that these cards are coming out now. Ooh, okay. All right, the Chariot. Did you see how that just like flew at me and I had to like catch it? So lots of forward movement, lots of fast-paced energy. Even just me shuffling these cards is like, let's just get to this bitch. Like, all right, we got the Two of Wands. So we're done with confusion and indecision is what I'm getting from the Moon and the Two of Wands. So I'm going to get some more cards. I don't know why I feel like pulling so many today. I guess it's not more than I usually pull. All right, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting is this Two of Pentacles is maybe more of an isolated message, but it's a call to this Queen of Pentacles energy to still maintain balance in her life, especially in the material, right? It's like it's great, congratulations that you want, just like marching forward and working on what it is that you have, doing your shit, running around. I'm getting cheetah energy, something about that earlier today. So again, it's very fast-paced energy of just like go, do all the things, do all the work, like using like every minute of every day, trying to get as much done as I can in the measly 24 hours I have in a day, or 12 hours, whatever it is, right? And it's like you got to remain balanced and all of that. There's a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Again, we have this Queen of Wands present, and I was feeling that energy. So again, very strong feminine energy, but I'm getting from both of these cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, and this was drawn to my attention as well, is that it is a feminine energy, but it's a feminine energy really standing in the masculine energy, if that makes any sense. So it's like, yeah, I'm going about it in a feminine way, but I'm also not, because she's kind of standing up here and going after it and getting it and chasing it. So it's like there's certain things that she's not chasing and she's not going after. But then there's things that she is, and this has to do obviously with the material things, what it is that she's trying to build. So work, career, those are the same thing. Making her own business, or just trying to follow her life's passion, her life's purpose, maybe stepping into something, some kind of project, some kind of hobby that has been something that she always dreamed about but never thought that she had the stuff to be able to do, is what I'm getting. So I don't know why I'm putting that over there, but yeah, there's a really big calling here to just remain balanced. Okay, so queen over here, please take some time out to rest, recharge, recuperate. Don't burn yourself out, right? And again, coming back to this cheetah energy that I'm getting, especially, we have the Queen of Wands, which is very fiery. The cheetah is a very fiery animal, and we have the little cat down there, so it's very present. If you get the card fucking flying out of my hand, very fiery, very intense is what I'm getting. And so the cheetah, great, they're the fastest moving animal on land, but let's not forget that the cheetah is not a marathon runner. All right, they're a sprinter. They sprint for a short spurt and then they stop and they got to cool down and they got to recharge, right? So think of your life and your energy in that way, right? It's like, yes, you have an abundance of energy, all right? You have all of this fire, all of this passion, but you gotta try to balance it out so that it's not just a sprint and then you burn out, or sprint and then let yourself rest. But I'm getting that you want to be a marathon runner when that's not how your energy works. So it's like you gotta find a balance. And what I'm getting is carve some time out where it's like, okay, this many hours out of my day, I do work, I do all the things, I run around crazy, I get all that fiery energy out, and then the other part of the day, I'm resting and I'm recharging and I'm recuperating instead of doing like work, and then little tiny bit of rest, and then you get up the next day and you're like, all right, let's fucking go, let's work, because pretty soon you're gonna burn yourself out. So again, very fucking fiery, amped up energy. I can't even express that enough. I'm getting if we're gonna look at this kind of person, this Queen of Pentacles, in human design terms, I'm getting like generator or like manifesting generator. So that's where you're creating and feeling your own energy. So you have all of this gusto and again this manifesting power to bring in everything that it is that you want to life, and you're just like, fucking go, let's go. I need for speed, fast and furious. Like, it's just life isn't going fast enough for you is what I'm getting. So yeah, there's your calling to rest. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Chariot. We're kind of going around like all crazy. Again, it's a whirlwind of energy today, but the Chariot. All right, again, you're fucking flying forward on your Chariot. We're moving forward. All right, I'm hearing move it or lose it, people. Like, either you catch up to me or you don't, is what I'm getting. Like, either way, you're moving. You're not slowing down. You're not. It's like, what I'm getting is like a scenario if you're like, I don't know, if you're out walking or there's something where you're walking and there's somebody behind you, you know, sometimes you want to be the polite person and you slow yourself down and you fall back to like walk next to the person. Maybe it's like a little old lady or something. She can't keep up. So you fall back and you be polite and you walk with her to wherever you got to go. But you're just like, fuck it. Fuck that old lady at this point. I am running. I am dashing. However fast. What the energy is so crazy. Yeah, however fucking fast my legs are gonna go, I'm gonna go for it. All right, I'm sorry, old lady. All right, eat my dust back there. Enjoy yourselves respectfully, but like, I'm going. And that's the energy of the Chariot that I'm getting here. But again, we have this need for balance. It's like, look, we have the two figures here to balance. It's also dark and light. And again, that was something that was so drawn, like, oh my goodness, there's just a lot of this need for balance. All right, look, we have the two figures here, have two pentacles, we have the two lovers, and we also have the two of wands. So again, a need for balance, balancing dark and light, work and rest. I don't even know. Apparently that's all that needed to be said about that. So we'll leave it there. So great. Keep marching forward, but you know what? Like, it's like I'm getting wow. I'm sorry, guys. This energy is all over the place. So ground yourself, guys. Okay, you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. That is the energy that's upright. So ground yourself into that. Okay, she's stable. Right now, it feels like we're flying around all crazy like the Queen of Wands. All right, so she's stable and grounded in the card, but it's in reverse. So we're unstable. We're unstable. It's like a flame gone haywire, right? We're not attached to a candle. We're just kind of like a wildfire. Like, there's so many things for us to just touch and ignite, and the whole thing expands and blows out of proportion. So you got to ground yourself and contain your fire, miss, sir, ma'am, person, whoever you may be. Like, it's a lot. It's a good thing, and you can again use that positively and use that to fuel, I don't know why I'm getting fuel your fire, but yeah, fuel what it is that you're working on in your passion. But you got to ground that shit, right? I don't know. I just feel like this reading, I just want to like yell at you guys and do all this crazy shit because the energy is that amped up. So ground yourselves, please, please. Not for your sake, for mine. Just kidding. Yeah. So, okay. I'm like, what card do we do? So, sorry, going back to the Chariot. There's a big energy here. I'm seeing somebody like literally on a horse-drawn carriage, and they're going. And you know what? Those horses, they can go for a long time, but they got to stop and rest themselves. So it's like, find an excuse, find a way to like force yourself to rest if that's what you have to do. If you can't peacefully make a make an arrangement with yourself where you can calmly and peacefully be like, okay, you know, I've done enough for today. I can go and rest now. Find something that forces you to rest. Find whatever excuse, all right? If you were on an actual carriage, you would have to stop because you'd be like, okay, the horses kind of need to rest and eat and drink water. So unfortunately, I got to stop. I can't just keep going. So find something that works for you that forces you to stop, all right? I know that can be really hard because I totally relate to this energy and just be like, go, 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 go. And it's so easy to like tell yourself like, I should probably go to bed now. I should probably sleep. I should rest so that I can get up and do it all again tomorrow. And then you're like, well, I could go for, you know, like you're like calculating, you're crunching numbers. You're like, I could go for a couple more hours and then still have enough sleep to get up and still be energized tomorrow to do the same shit over again. So you gotta calm it down, okay? Bring it down a notch, But thankfully with this fire, you have chosen to get out of indecision, all right? You're not stuck. You're not, you know, this energy to me upright, it can be like, like kind of just stuck between two things and you're indecisive, you're not able to make a decision. You're done with this shit, all right? You're like, nope, bam, put my fucking foot down, slam my wand into the ground. I have made a decision and I'm moving forward. That's where the chariot comes in again, is you're flying forward, all right? You're like, here's my gun and I'm sticking with it, right? Like sticking with your guns kind of thing. It's my decision, my path, my fire, my passion. I'm fucking sticking with it, right? I am so done with waiting around. I'm done with being confused. I'm done with being in the dark. I'm done with not knowing, not having the answers. It's just like, I'm just getting like, I want fucking answers. I want clarity. I want movement. So I'm doing that. And so now we're going to get into, I guess, a little bit less of a focus on this Queen of Pentacles. There's definitely another force, another energy. The Lovers card coming through. Then we have the Judgment card coming through. Shit that we'll talk about. I'm just going to look at the guidebook really quickly for the two. This is the page that I opened to. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. Meanings, reverse. Yeah, so Two of Wands reverse can be surprise, wonder, enchantment, emotion, trouble, and fear. So I'm really drawn to wonder and enchantment, right? It's like you're finding wonder and enchantment and self-love for yourself by just being this fired up, this amped up, this energized to be able to move forward and fly forward and be like, fuck yeah, I'm doing the things. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm putting the time and energy in that I want to put into the shit that I want to put it into. Woo woo. That's what I'm getting. So again, very energized. It's just, the energy is all over the place. But we'll get into the other aspects of the reading that are coming through. So we do have somebody else's energy coming through here, and they're coming through as the King of Swords. And they're here and they're in your fucking energy field. So you're over here, you're oblivious to this possibly. I don't know. I mean, you're not going to be now that you're watching this reading, but you're over here, you're living your best life. You're doing your Queen of Pentacles thing. Your head is down. You're working on what it is that you need to be working on, what it is that you want to see in your life, what it is that you're trying to cultivate. And then we have this little like King of Swords energy coming in here being like, hello, I'm here. I exist. Hello, I see you. I'm watching you. Cool. Like that's what I'm getting from that's not everything that I'm getting, but I'm getting this person really, this masculine energy has their fucking eye on you. They're watching you. They are inspired by you. They have some shit that they want to say, but that's currently not happening because we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, right? These hands that are being mirrored here are the same. There's a hand here in the sword and there's a hand here in the sword. So communication not happening right now. You know what's interesting is the crowns on the king's head and the crown on the sword is actually very mirrored as well. So a lot of mirroring going on here, but the communication isn't happening right now. And there's a couple of reasons for this. So number one I'm getting is that the King of Swords wants to just, I'm getting it's almost like you're a spectacle at this point, but not in like a weird creepy way. Maybe in a certain type of way, but I'm getting that whatever you're doing, you're just so amazing and incredible and awe-inspiring, I want to say. I don't even fucking know if that's a word, but you just make this person's jaw drop is what I'm getting, and they just want to sit back and watch you do your thing. Yeah, I'm hearing it's like it's a wild experience to just let you do your thing, and they just want to sit back and observe and admire that. That's what it is they want to admire that. And so they don't want to get in the way. And they also see all the fucking fire and the passion you have. Like, it's like they're watching you run around like you're a fucking tornado, like crazy, just doing all the things. And they're like, you know what? It'd probably be wise of me to not get in the way of that. Just let her do her thing right now. All right, I'll sit back. I'll be patient. I'll hold my sword here. And I'm just going to watch. And I'm going to observe. And I'm going to learn. I'm going to watch and learn is what I'm hearing. So it's partially out of respect, and it's also partially to fuel this person's fascination. They're very fascinated with you is what I'm getting. And again, you're over here, you're unbothered, you're not focusing or thinking about what they're doing. You're just like, I'm doing me. If you want to watch, cool. You want to get whatever you're going to get out of this, cool. Because I am getting a little bit of some naughty things coming through here, especially with the swords. This person might be doing certain things to themselves while watching you do your thing is what I'm getting. And the things that you're doing are not inherently like, like, you know, something that would elicit that response. But that's just how much they admire you, how much they're feeling about you, how much they're fascinated by you. It just, your fire gets them fired up is what I'm getting. And apparently that is important to say. So I'm sharing this information that I'm getting here. But anyways, second reason that this person is most likely not coming through or saying anything is because we have the Nine of Cups here. All right, now you're wondering, what does the Nine of Cups have to do with this? Well, they're trying to, okay, so first off, this little dude sitting here looking all sly and sneaky, that is definitely them watching you and getting their fill, all right? But it's also them trying to cultivate what it is that they have going on for themselves, and they, you know, they want to have all their ducks in a row, right? Excuse me. They want to have everything in line. They want to have everything straight before they come in and try to bring you into it, right? It's like they want to have all 9 pentacles, and then you're like the last missing piece to complete their whole thing, and then you guys have a whole beautiful 10 of Pentacles life together, and like, huzzah, wow, amazing. That's what I'm getting. So they're keeping back, staying back, because there's stuff that they want to work on too, right? But I'm getting they're not as focused as you are. And if this is somebody that you've known before, there might have been a different oh my god, words, a different dynamic between the two of you. So this person might have been really focused, and again, really cold here with the King of Swords, because they're just like, I'm so focused on what it is that I'm working on and cultivating, and you were maybe over here, Miss Queen of Pentacles, focusing on them and completely neglecting what it is that you wanted to work on and you wanted to improve in your life. And now the tables have turned, all right? That's a big thing. The tables have fucking turned. So you're distracting this person. Not intentionally, but they are distracted by you, I should actually say. So, I don't know, part of them is just they really long for control is what I'm getting. And so part of them not coming forward and not saying anything to you is they're trying to maintain control, and they're also trying to regain control of themselves because they know how out of control they get when they're watching you or thinking about you or whatever it may be. That's just what I'm getting. Again, your fire, your passion, your drive to just be like doing all the I don't even know why I want to be like, oh my god, but just doing all those amazing, wonderful things that you do, being the amazing, glittering individual that you are. They're just like, wow, like they're fucking blown away. Like I'm literally just seeing somebody like, oh, it's like just getting fucking blown back in their seat because they just, you're a lot in the best way is what I'm getting. So that's happening. All right, so you're doing your thing. This person is trying to do their thing, but also admittedly getting pulled off course because they're too busy watching you do your thing, and you're just really focusing on yourself. Like everybody else, everything else, put on the back burner. And then we have sneaky little spirit coming in here, and they're fucking conspiring, and they're plotting, and they're trying to bring shit together. All right, like we have the Judgment card. So this is why I say you might have known this person before, because we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about second chances, resurrection, you know, being brought back from the dead. So you might have thought this situation, this relationship was dead, donezo, never going to happen again. But it's being resurrected here with the Judgment card. And look why this is happening. Because of spirit, because of the universe, because of the angels. And again, both of these cards, these two major arcana, we have 2 angels in them. So the universe is really like, come on, guys, get back together. Just do your thing. Like, don't you see how great you could both be together? And funnily enough, when I was, again, like, flipping through my deck here, trying to find the 3 cards from yesterday so I could continue this reading, I saw the Emperor and the Empress. So that's the thing, is like, you guys, you two people here are appearing as just queens and kings at this point. Kings and queens, queens and kings. I don't know, but the goal is to be, the Empress and the Emperor, right? Like, we want to have the whole fucking package, all right? And like, I don't know why I said that like that, but we want to have the whole package, okay? We want to have everything, and like more than we could even like wrap our heads around is what I'm getting. So it's like the vision is bigger than we think or that we expect and we anticipate. So that's something that's very important to note. So that's probably why this person is staying away, is because they know they're only the King of Swords, and you're at this point, you're the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So you're already a couple steps up above them, and they know that you're trying to be the Empress. They see that you have that within you. It's just a matter of time and being consistent and growing and cultivating that, so that you do rise up and you are the full Empress. And they're like, okay, I got some fucking work to do before I dare approach this whole ass Empress over here. I gotta fucking step up and be the Emperor before I can do that. And again, this little section does seem to be this continuing storyline that keeps popping up in the readings that I've been doing. And so we have had the Emperor and the Empress popping out multiple times in these readings. I think there was one reading where they both came out in the same reading. I can't remember now, but that's the goal. And this is what Spirit wants and is trying to cultivate for you guys. And again, they're trying to bring you two together when you're on an even playing field, is what I'm getting, right? Like, we're both kind of equal. Like, they're both the same height. The ground is the same height where they're on. This lady, she's not standing back on this hill that's actually like right in front in the foreground, and then the man is like way down here. We don't want to do that. And that could have been, there was an imbalance in the connection, the relationship, the dynamic before. And that's why it maybe didn't work out before, is because there was an imbalance. And again, both of you had shit that you needed to work on and you needed to cultivate, but you were kind of distracting each other. So now you have been separated and you're being taught to focus on your own shit. This masculine energy clearly still has some work to do, because he's now in the place where you were in before, where there were things that you were working on before you met this person, or before you fell for them, or whatever it was, that you got taken off and away from because you were so distracted by this person and whatever they had going on. And so now you're learning to, again, focus on yourself and not be distracted by this person. Now they need to learn to not be distracted by you. Like, it's a good, healthy, semi-healthy, we'll say, fascination and fixation that they have on you, right? There's a lot that they can learn from you just by watching you, which is positive. But they got to remember to keep on top of their shit and not completely fall back on it and fall off the wagon of what it is that they need to do and what it is that they're trying to cultivate. So that's a very important lesson that they have to get down before I think things will officially be brought together, right? Like, here they are, they're closer than here, right? These people were in separate coffins here before they were resurrected, right? And see, look, you stuff first, right? The trumpet is pointing down at the feminine energy first. So if you're resonating with being the feminine energy, you went through some of the lessons first, and then the masculine follows behind, right? If you look at him, he looks confused at what's going on. Okay, you're being imbued with the truth and the knowledge, and you're like, okay, I get it. I'm accepting it. And this guy, he's like, what's going on? Who woke me up? What am I supposed to be doing? He's confused. It's taken him a bit to catch up. So this masculine energy has some fucking catching up to do to the feminine energy, and it's totally okay. But yeah, the Spirit, when they bring you back together, they want you to be on even equal ground, right? And again, I think things are imbalanced. It's like, in some ways the masculine was up here and the feminine was down here, and then in other ways the feminine's up here and the masculine is down here. And I think that has to do with just the difference of where their strengths lie, right? The masculine energy, especially if you're talking divine masculine and divine feminine, the divine masculines usually have a better handle on the 3D things, where the feminines have a better handle on the spiritual things. So feminine's up here with the spiritual shit, the masculine is down here with their spiritual shit, and then masculine's up here with the material shit, feminine's down here with her material shit. So it's like we had to balance this out, right? So the masculine, or the feminine, I should say, is now trying to, again, up her material level game and get it back up here. That's what she's focusing on. That's why we have the Queen of Pentacles as like the primary energy coming through, and the masculine is trying to up his spiritual game, right? That's why we have these. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. All right. I thank you so much for everybody who tuned in, who joined in on this reading. I really hope that it helped. I hope that it provided some guidance you may have been looking for. I really hope that it resonated if it's your storyline. There was definitely a lot to be said in this reading. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today. So I hope that you have a lovely, lovely, wonderful rest of your day, your morning, your evening, your afternoon, whenever you're getting here. Take care of yourselves out there. Stay in love as much as possible and keep away from fear as much as humanly possible. And again, guys, please continue to pray, send good love, light, energy, healing, protection to the people of the Ukraine. And of course, to anybody, anything, anywhere else in the world that you think may need it, because it does really make a positive difference in the world at large. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, guys. Again, I hope it resonated and that you found some stuff of use that you can take as you continue forth on your journey. And yeah, I don't know. My buddy Oyuk and I will see you all real soon. All right. Goodbye, guys.